There's some of that scenery on the way up to the mountains, Santiago. But for those of y'all that like to drive, this road under a lot of construction, and I'm just gonna say I don't recommend it unless you really know what you're doing. And definitely don't try driving this at night. Campos and barrios leading up to Santiago. Algún día necesito chequear un poco áreas aquí. Gotta check some of the areas sometimes. I'll join you. Come with me. Construction. Oh, it's kind of ugly. You really got to know what you're doing if you're driving up here. It's not for amateurs. Even before my vision issues, I damn sure wasn't driving up here through all this. Looks like a pretty nice house, apartment set up over here. Mi pueblo. It's a really old Puerto Rican song. It was on a salsa CD I bought, the Puerto Rico All Stars. Aquí en mi pueblo. No sé las otras palabras. Aquí en mi pueblo, siendo dormido. Aquí en mi pueblo. Welcome to Santiago con ricotorodrpr. So, here's my little Airbnb for a couple of days. Check it out. Ooh. Outside stuff. All right, so kitchen. Little his and her bar stools. I don't know why, but every time I see two or something, I say his and her. But that's what I do. Because usually it's not a, in most cases, if it's anything remotely sexy, it's never going to be a his and his. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But it won't be me and him. It'll be me and her. So, all right. Got a baño, pretty decent shape. One bedroom. Air conditioner is on. It's already cool when I arrived. So, said I got 40-inch TV and a little closet. Nothing too crazy. But, so yeah, I said already that Monday I have medical business here. So I decided to come a little early and see a little more of Santiago than I saw last time. And also, man, some of the things are just like really irking my nerves about SOSUA right now, to be honest. And it was even like on the way here, I actually took a taxi. I was gonna take the bus, but the Metro bus, the last one running, or the only one running today, was at noon. So I called up my regular airport guy, who's not always the cheapest, but he is on time, punctual, knows how to drive, knows his way around, and has a lot of really good taxi network. So he had to come get somebody at the airport. So basically he took me to Santiago to a meeting point where I met up another one of his drivers. It all cost me 2,000 pesos, which is not half bad considering the going rate is like 100 US to Santiago Airport, or 6,000 pesos, you know. Which reminds me, man, let's stop talking in dollar amounts. That's one of them SOSUA things that annoys the hell out of me. I'm just being honest, man. You know, it's like, my driver, as Christian as he is, you know, his money comes from gringos often visiting for, you know, chicks and so forth. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I first started coming down visiting for chicks, but he's kind of going back and forth with some gringo and, you know, his little bit of his English, talking about some girl he could set him up with. The guy was, you know, the guy's looking for a girl or whatever, and the guy, he's like $100 for 3 hours is what he told him is her rate or whatever, man. But I don't know, I just hate all that nitty gritty, all that kind of talk, you know. And I'm like, you know, to me, I don't know, man, guys just need to come down, you know, see the lay of the land, and then find their own. Stop being clowns. You guys are clowns looking for somebody else to set you up, you know, and talking US dollars. Learn your pesos, homie. So this is outside the apartment, Santiago. Looks like a pretty quiet residential area. Try to find me a colmado, stock up on, give me a little rum for a day or two, some bottles of water, and papitas. Let's see what's down here. Now we're talking. There's Santiago art. Real Dominican shit. Yeah, I'm right by this busy highway. We got an antique IKEA. Oh shit. Yeah. Just going down here. See what we see. Exactly. It's near the monument. It's like a big food court. Just a lot of different, they got sushi there, pizza, pasta, Chinese, a lot of different stuff. And bring your baby's mama and her kids here too. They got a little area where they could play. So yeah, something to do, somewhere to come if you're not sure what you want to eat or whatever. not spend a lot of money in Santiago. The circus, basically, what they call it. Yeah, circus. Time to leave the circus and go to a barrio bar or something, you know. I happened to link up with TMI Santiago's main driver. He uses sometimes. The dude is right on point, you know. And I mean, I use Uber too. Don't get me wrong, but when you're hungry and don't know where you're going and not familiar with a place and need to get, you know, a few supplies from the store, and you know, to not have to be looking for different cars and stuff. You know, like I said, I got the vision challenges. It's good to have somebody regular you could call. Hey. Tú sabes con la fiesta. Esto es lo que hay. There's a monument. There's the monument in Santiago. I was here last during the holidays a couple years ago, and today, just like then, a lot of traffic. Places are crowded. Stuff is a little bit overpriced, which you might pay for food and drink here. But you know, it's scenic. Good place to bring a date. If you got a date close by, good place to bring her. You know, not really a place you gonna come and just smack or whatever. No,
That's nice.
okay, yeah, este bar. Oh, okay. Esquina. I'm just looking at some bars. Just normal bar.
That's nice.
Santiago normal.
You give me time with a...
It's a lot different than a SOSUA Moto Concho street tour, huh? I no Moto Concho aquí, no. Yo a veces el camino del gimnasio de otros lugares, yo hace videos. Calle es diferente. Ciudad normal. It's not for everybody. But, you know, good to just be out in kind of the normal Dominican city. Before you could say you love Dominican Republic, you have to see other areas besides just SOSUA. A lot of people say they're in love with Dominican Republic or Dominican women, but the only reference is SOSUA. Clown ass Bamas. Clown ass Bamas spending dollars, talking in dollars. Their only point of reference for the whole Dominican Republic country, women, life in general, they so in love with Dominican Republic, but their only reference is SOSUA. SOSUA is my baby and I love her, but there's so much more to love about this beautiful land. Que la gente, Santiago. I know gente. I know gente. No hay gente. Wait! Silencio. I know gente. Esto es lo que hay. I guess I got kind of spoiled. I'm used to having some sort of somewhat outside sitting area, balcony or something. Even in New Jersey, in Newark, I always had a balcony or something of some sort, you know, and especially in Florida, had that. But right now, sit my ass right on the stoop here, just chill, drink my trago out of the coffee cup, just cause that's what come with the Airbnb. Sippy cup in Puerto Plata, Airbnb, the coffee mug with the extra viejo in Santiago. Yeah. You know, pretty quiet street. I'm tired, so I'm gonna call it an early night. Tomorrow, try to do a little more exploring. Was just thinking, like, you know, about your typical, like, city apartments, you know, whether like in a barrio or just sort of just a kind of middle class residential neighborhood here. I was just kind of thinking about them, like a lot of them, if they're older buildings, there's not really a lot of living room, you know. Usually it's like you come in and a lot of the focus is on like the size of the kitchen and maybe dining room, you know, with a little bit of importance on the bedroom, but not like a big living room where you're gonna have like big sofas, sectionals, big screen TVs on the wall. You know, I just think that's how a lot of things are. But, you know, on the flip side, think about it like this though. At least culturally, historically, even still to this day, Dominicans typically cook a lot at home. But in the States, they got these grandiose kitchens with like everything you can imagine under the sun. But them bitches don't cook. But I was thinking like this probably Airbnb apartment, maybe something comparable. Probably go for like, I don't know, 10,000 pesos a month, more or less. Maybe in this neighborhood, a little more, but not more than 15 probably, you know. I think like 15 to 20,000 get you a lot of 2 bedrooms, good size 2 bedrooms, nice areas. You know, they don't have a whole lot of 1 bedrooms in this country, I don't think, in a lot of the cities, because, you know, most of the time it's more than just one person living there. So, yeah, just a thought. Yeah. I'm so mad at myself. I didn't think about this until I was already going to bed last night. This probably has a rooftop. There's IKEA again. Rooftop. Not great view, but when you don't have a balcony, good to have a rooftop. It's that city living. A little more of the residential. So today, I think today is gonna get interesting. Sunday, day 2.5 in Santiago. So, trying to find colmado or something nearby, so I had to walk a different direction on the street I'm on than yesterday. So today could get interesting because last night I found out a friend of mine that's fairly new to the Dominican Republic, that he just happened to come in and live here. Lives right in a regular neighborhood in Puerto Plata. Picked up the language quickly. And he's been adventuring around, kind of doing his thing. So yes, don't judge me, but you already are. But the pregnant chick is coming down today to stay this evening through the appointment tomorrow. And he asked me, does she know anyone, any girls in Santiago? So she tells me no. So says she could bring a friend. And she sends me the pictures of a friend. He likes it. And she looks like every flaca from Puerto Plata that I already know. Flaca means thin. You know, we like them thin, but with an ass. So not, all they need is a little bit in the back, you know, a little something up top doesn't hurt, but they don't need a whole lot extra. So anyways, we'll see how that's gonna go. He's staying like 15 minutes away, kind of different part of town, over by the monuments. But you know, we'll see how that goes. And I know, you know what, man? I know I'm kind of hard on dudes talking dollars and things, but it's just because I think we were trained differently. You know, it's a different time, but in '08, like when I first came down, with just like a little bit of high school Spanish lessons. You know, I didn't know the language, but we still spoke in pesos. We learned basically when you get off the plane, you know, you get into town and you exchange money. You know what the exchange rate is. You know, you figure out the math right away, you know? And also, you know, I will admittedly say, it's not the guy's fault entirely, because the girls are trained, they're learning differently too. They're learning to speak dollars and ask for dollars. So, but the problem is, you can't talk how the girls talk. Speak your own way. For instance, like girls will say 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, all night or whatever. You know, 2 simple words in Spanish. Un rato. Un rato. It's like a while, you know? So, see what this is over here. I don't know. But a while. Because, you know, might be a little more, a little less, más o menos. So that's my thing, like a lot, like I say, it's not just your fault, it's also their fault, because they learn differently. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Solo restaurante? ¿Tú sabes un comado cerca aquí?
¿Comado?
Sí.
En aquella esquina, al lado de donde está ese edificio ahí.
¿Allá o allá? ¿Cuál es más cerca? Oh, cerrados. Ah, ok. ¿No comaron abiertas porque es domingo? Ah, ok. ¿Qué tipo de restaurante es eso? Ah, ok, está bueno. Comida española. All right, so we got a nice, look like neighborhood family dining spot. I'm not looking to do no family dining right this minute. It's too early. It's too early. I don't really want to be in there with the Sunday church people, because I'm not with my Sunday peoples. Yeah. So yeah, anyways, fellas, learn your pesos. You know, learn, instead of when they talk a certain way, just because it may be convenient, it's not usually in your best interest to go along with it. Like I say, just because they're saying dollars, say no. We're in Dominican Republic. Let's talk pesos. You know, let's say 1 hour. No, that's your speak. That's whole speak. I'm not gonna talk about hours. Un rato, a while. I'm done when I'm done. You know, that's how you gotta be about it. You know, you could probably walk for days in Santiago before you really find what you're looking for. You know, that's the only thing about this. Yeah. And who would think, you know, you got Comados closed on Sunday? I'm not used to this. I don't think this happens in Puerto Plata, San Domingo. I don't know, man. Maybe they just sell water here. He's So yeah, getting a little hot and frustrated right now. Well, at least I stocked up on some chips and cereal and a few things in the house. You know, I'm one of them dudes that gets like mad, like irritable and you know, intolerant when I don't eat for several hours. Hasn't been several yet. I'm trying to prevent that today. So yeah, yesterday wasn't my best. Was probably my worst Airbnb experience to start with. A couple of problems getting in, and even this morning, no hot water. But that was, you know, later the owner came by and to check something on the TV that I had issue with, and he fixed that and showed me where the switch was for the hot water. So I missed the switch, but you know, and they were very, very apologetic, but almost a day late, $1 short, you know, because I had already been putting my words together for kind of a tongue-lashing review, which I've never done before. I usually give good reviews. You know, I'm quick to give people credit when something is right or when they're on point, but I'm also gonna let them know about themselves. I'm not gonna mince words when they leave a lot to be desired. So yeah, guess I am kind of in the barrio now. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Casita. Hola. ¿Está abierta? I mean, who's the fucking gringo out here? Casita, Casita vegetarian. Well, for you vegetarians and vegans, there was a vegetarian casita. Little neighborhood, you know, probably mom and pop restaurant. And I don't think you're gonna find. Well, it is Santiago, so a little more different mindset, you know, I guess. So, anyways, I don't think I'm gonna find a Colmado over here. Just bullshitting. Let me get to this next corner. So, yeah. Just more of the neighborhood. I tell you, anywhere I visit, anywhere I travel to, I ask myself, could I live there? Could I live in that neighborhood? Could I live in that city? You know, and 9 times out of 10, the answer is probably so. If I had, because I'm so easily adaptable. You know, I can make just about anywhere work for me now, except anywhere too cold. So forget about anywhere too far north. If I had to, I could make just about anywhere work, except for anywhere too cold. But but I prefer, like I say, most different countries and cities and towns within those countries than anywhere in the US, or what I call the modern world. When I say the modern world, that's my short way of saying US, Canada, Europe, all right? The modern world. So, some different looks. Yeah. There's the vegetarian casita that I was just speaking of. Casita vegetarian. The thing that bothers me about these apartments, some of them, including the one I'm staying in, you know, they'll have like 3 floors, 6 total units, but only one side of the building's units has balconies. And you know, like, sometimes they might be paying slightly more rent for those balcony apartments. Not always. Not always. Not here. See that? One side got those little balconies, the other don't. See? But, like I say, got their rooftop, I see now. A lot of folks here don't like the sun, but I'll be that dude to take my own chair up there, sit in the sun a little bit if I don't have no pool. But probably if I'm gonna be in one place long term and be home a lot, I'm gonna have a pool. I am used to that amenity. Cállate. So. Sunday, I wonder if every Sunday this way. It's Labor Day weekend, so some stuff might be different than normal. I don't know. But I like how things are mixed up. You know, you got some little barrio houses like this next to apartment buildings. Throwing a random business. Oh, you know what? That was actually kind of where how I lived in Newark. Without the motor concho. You know, in Newark, I lived in an area that was like that. Some residential, but you might have a dental office or, you know, Chinese food place on the corner. And then you on the side street had some really big, nice houses. So it just depends. I gotta flag one of these motos down that's like carrying bottles of water, because usually those are the guys that might work for some of the colmados. That's how you get. I'm bad about making contacts here so far, but that's how you get sometimes you can get like food, breakfast, certain things delivered by moto conchos that work for the colmados, because you know you don't have just random moto conchos in Santiago typically, you know, and because most people aren't crazy enough to ride on one, you know, at least I'm not here. I mean, SOSUA it's easy, but here, nah, I don't do it. Glad I could do a little extra walking around the neighborhood today, if nothing else. A little cafeteria right next to me was open yesterday, but I didn't even know it. I'm so mad. I didn't even know it because I went a long time without food yesterday. I like the roof on this house, the little adobe joint. See? Little house, and then next to it again, apartments. So, yeah. I know. You know, I see them booty. Some people only want the booty, you know, but some of my more experienced veteran travelers, though, do appreciate the little culture and little scenery of the other stuff, you know. So thankfully those guys keep me in business, I think, you know, or keep me interested in doing what I do. So yeah, I'm mad the place closed today porque domingo. Yesterday, I didn't even know they were. See, this ends this tour today. See, here's my building. Balconies on this side, but not on that side where I'm staying. So I'm gonna be right out here in the street. Hit that subscribe. That's a wrap for Santiago.